Greetings, Cubs. Welcome or welcome back again. It is time to step into the lion's den. So, I say hi to my little voodoo dolls. But anyway, so today I'm going to be doing a reading on Han and HyunJin. It's going to be a dynamic reading. See what kind of their relationship they have, what their relationship is like. Also, with these dynamic readings, I see that they tend to be about an hour long, and a lot of it is me doing a lot of shuffling and sorting out the cards, because when I'm working with two people, individuals at one time, I like to kind of make sure I pile out all the cards and have them separated, because it tends to be a lot more tedious and a lot more strenuous and draining to kind of do one deck at a time and just kind of pull, you know, as I go along. So let me know if you guys want me to keep the part of me sort of sorting out the cards or sorting out the piles in the video, or for dynamic readings you want me to just go ahead and start with everything set, you know, in their designated area. Okay, please leave that in the comment section below, so it'll help me out with these videos. Okay, now let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna have Han to my left, HyunJin to my right. I kind of want to have HyunJin to my left, but I'm going to leave it as it is. Han to my left, HyunJin to my right. I definitely feel like for some reason I'm going to get a different message if I keep Han over here and leave HyunJin here. I'm going to switch it. HyunJin's going to be over here and Han's going to be over here. That way I feel like I'll get more out of HyunJin. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Let me move some of these decks out the way. Okay. I will be starting with my Fairy Tale Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and Jasmine Beckett Griffith. You can find this on Amazon. Just type in Fairy Tale Oracle, and it's spelled F-A-E-R-Y. Okay. HyunJin is going to be to my left. HyunJin, what are your feelings towards Han? What do you feel towards Han? What do you think about Han? Give me some messages, some insight. Han towards HyunJin. Okay, that's you. Okay, wow. Alrighty. Okay. HyunJin towards Han. Feelings towards Han. Make sure, for all of those who are not subscribed to Patreon, make sure you give it a you know, check it out. See, I got all kinds of readings that's on Patreon that's not located on YouTube. So if you want to catch readings early or catch exclusive readings, you can see them on Patreon for just $6 a month. And if you want to get a monthly video recording reading along with it, there's a $25 tier where you can get those delivered to you. And 3 to 5 business days, along with all of the extra videos already available. So feel free to check out the Patreon if you want. Let's see. Okay. I realized I don't think I actually put dates on my videos, like on my dynamic readings, because I kind of feel like they're sort of timeless. But I probably should start doing that, you know, because they're not necessarily timeless. A lot of the times I feel like I'm picking up what, well, I know I'm picking up what's more current mixed with an overall energy, but that changes, you know. No, that was yours. Okay. I think my readings have gotten more sporadic as of late. but not in a bad way, but more in almost like I know where everything was supposed to go or is supposed to go, and that's kind of interesting. I don't even have these set up neatly at all. That's fine. I'm a chaotic person. I was going to curse, but I'm probably going to eventually put this on YouTube, so. Alright, HyunJin. No, this one is yours too. Oh, shh. Let me not knock that over. Okay, now that I'm going through all my Lucy Cavendish and Jasmine Becker Griffith decks. Let's see. Let me go. HyunJin. Anything else you want to comment on HyunJin? On about HyunJin towards Han. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for now and just kind of get the party started. Move this lamp a little further back. Fair when I have no room. Alright, so for HyunJin, of course, let me tell you, I associate HyunJin with snakes. Not in a bad way. He just makes me think of a snake. Oh, shoot. Let me see if I can widen this. I put one of the voodoo dolls in between them. Okay, I think they all can be seen, right? Sort of. But I know if I zoom in, you guys won't be able to see the whole spread. That's alright, I'm going to read everything out. I'll save this last one. Anyway. Okay, so up top for HyunJin, as we see for his feelings towards well, the first thing we start off with is the Sea Maiden, and it says promises. Okay, so we have promises. The next card is understanding, and the next card is healing. So he sees Han as somebody who stands by his word, someone who understands who he is and understands how he works. And also he sees Han as a form of healing. He's a person who heals him. Okay. For Han, we have entitlement, we have Red Riding Hood, rites of passage, and we have fairies of words. It seems like Han sees HyunJin a little differently. Interestingly enough, I wasn't really expecting that, but it seems like Han so far is starting off with a kind of, he's a feeling like almost, not smug. It's not smug, but it's kind of, I almost want to say there's a bit of resentment towards HyunJin. It's like he's kind of like, ugh, I have to share my space with you, or I have to, share myself with you. We start off with Goldilocks of entitlement, and this is kind of like how he's feeling or seeing HyunJin. I wish this was a little bit brighter, but oh well. But yeah, it's like he's kind of looking at him like, that's interesting. And then we also have rites of passage. Like I said, it's like entitlement, rites of passage. It's almost like he's looking at HyunJin as if HyunJin has either a level of power or authority, or but it's not a power or authority that comes directly from HyunJin. It feels like, let me tell you what it feels like. It feels like Han's kind of like, I have to be nice to him. Like, I have to be nice to him. Like if I'm not nice to him, like the higher ups are gonna get mad, or someone's gonna be upset if I'm not nice to him. I have to be nice to him. I can't, bully him. It's kind of like that. We also have words. And judging by these 3 cards up here, he's kind of like, also like, I have to be careful what I say to him. Like, I can't just speak to him any kind of way all the time. Like, he's like, it's almost like he's like, not necessarily tiptoe around HyunJin, but he's like, I have to, reserve myself. I have to, like, not do too much when it comes to HyunJin. So they have completely different views of each other. And honestly, judging by the way HyunJin sees Han, I don't think HyunJin knows that Han may feel this way. I'm not sure as of yet. We're only in the beginning of the reading, so we're going to continue on. Okay? Next, we have magic, we have transformation, and we have nonsense. It's time to talk some sense. Now, magic is Cinderella, the next card is brother and sister, and then the next one is nonsense. So, he may actually be aware of it. HyunJin may actually be aware that there's a certain level of niceness or kindness that Han gives him. But it's because when I see my magic, I think manipulation, or it's because of some form of outside source. It's because of someone doing some sort of other type of work. So it's kind of like, I know, like, we may not really be that close, but, like, let's be real. I really do feel like HyunJin is kind of sitting in this position of wanting to feel like Han genuinely likes him, like, come on, like, I mean, I know you have to be nice to me, but, be real, like, you really actually like me though, right? Like, that kind of thing. Han said, we have a moment's regret, nostalgia, idealizing the past, fearing you've made a mistake, falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. And we also have lead the way. It says be a leader, show others how it's done, you can help others. Okay, and I feel like for Han towards HyunJin, I feel like this is Han thinking about a time where him and HyunJin didn't get along so well, and they used to fight, and he does regret that. And he's kind of feeling like, well, it's almost like he's using HyunJin as a point to show how you can change your behaviors or get along with someone you may not actually get along with. It's very odd, and it's actually a little kind of like, it's very surprising and a little put off. It puts me off a little bit, because I'm like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. It seems like, he's like, it's weird. It's like, I just wasn't expecting it. I thought they were like really like besties or whatever, but it seems like he's kind of like, I'm doing this because of my job and because I don't want us to be, I don't want to fight. I have, you know, because Han has power. But, you know, it's like, he's like, I don't want to fight. I don't want it to be issue of ego or whatever. Whatever it is, he's trying to prove that he can be mature. So I'm going to pull these cards up for HyunJin. Let me put these all the way up here, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do 2 rows at a time. I'm going to do 2 rows at a time. 2 rows, 2 rows. Because these cards are pretty huge and they take up way too much space. Okay. So for the next row, we have HyunJin towards Han. We have follow the white rabbit. Curiosity meets opportunity. Again, this is rabbit that's coming out. Message for a rabbit. Service to the animal world. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. We have little owlin, wisdom as light as a feather, butterflies and gloom. After the sadness, happiness and hope return, and deep, dark sea mermaid. Find a solution in the unknown places in the darkness. So, I'm going to be honest. It seems like HyunJin is sort of like... HyunJin almost is that trying to pretend their relationship is more than it is. He wants to pretend like their friendship is closer than it actually is, or their dynamic may be better than it actually is, because he likes Han, and I don't think he wants to admit that he likes Han more than he knows that Han likes him. HyunJin learns a lot from Han. He's curious about Han. He likes the way Han leads things. Like for him, it's like lead. Speaking of lead, did I read his card? Yes, I did. Lead the way is under here. He likes the way Han like sort of guides them through things, or takes the lead in a lot of things. There's a lot of things that HyunJin seems to admire about Han. And Han is someone that brings a lot of light and joy to his life. And so he doesn't want to acknowledge that Han may not like him as much as he likes him, because that would honestly really depress him. And he kind of knows it, which is why it seems like he kind of dips in and out of being really depressed about it. But he's going to keep pretending, I guess, for his own sake. Han, we have use your time well, make every moment count. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. The fairy bee, my life is sweet. Even by this first line, it's almost like, again, it's like Han feels like, or sees HyunJin as like, it's this energy of, it's unfair that you're entitled to my time. Like Han feels like he has to give HyunJin his time. He has to be nice to HyunJin. He has to be a certain way around HyunJin. And it's like he's like, wow. It's like he's almost kind of is he older? I don't know if he's older or not. Is he older? I don't know where HyunJin and Han land on the age scale. I think it's Bang Chan, Lino, Chengmin. Then it's HyunJin, right? I think is Han's. I don't know where, but either way, I actually thought Han was older. Let me know in the comment section, please. Yeah, he's like, he feels like it's almost a threat. It's like, well, while I'm being nice to you, or while all of this is going on, take advantage of it. Take advantage of when you have me. Take advantage of, you know, this time that I'm giving or sharing with you. Take advantage of it, but don't get hooked with this. Don't drink the poison, because he's like, it's almost like he does want good things for HyunJin, and he wants HyunJin to take better care of himself, and he wants HyunJin to not be so closed off, maybe, and not be whatever it is. He does want what's best for HyunJin. He just doesn't want to have to be the one to supply that, or be the one to have to change for HyunJin. And it seems like there's a lot of complaining energy, and not, I don't even want to say complaining energy. It's because it's almost like this maturity to Han that I'm feeling over here. It's like a level of maturity to Han. It's like he's older though, but it's like he's older by like maybe a year or two. Like it's this energy, like he's like, I can't be mean to my younger sibling. I don't have the energy to do this. I don't have the energy to be here. I'm not in a good space, and I don't want to have to be nice to them. But I know I have to be nice to them because they don't know better. They don't know what's going on. They don't know, you know, what they're doing, and them approaching me at that time, it's not going to be their fault. And if I snap, that's going to be on me because I should know better. It's kind of that energy. So Han is like trying to be a matured person, and it's like he doesn't snap, he doesn't act out like he may want to or something. Like, it's like he doesn't act a certain way that he may want to because he doesn't want to hurt HyunJin. Simultaneously, he doesn't want to have to coddle HyunJin. He doesn't want to have to spend his time with him or anything like that, which is interesting again to me because it seems like they kind of seem like besties, but at the same time it also doesn't look like well, I don't know. I don't know. Shit, I don't know. Okay, so we have down here, we have, you are unlike anyone else. Your contradictions and complexities are interesting. And then Kitsune, I will show you who to trust. And Strange Valentine's, love is strange. So yes, like I said, he does want what's best for HyunJin, and he does want to lead by example, and he wants HyunJin to sort of open up and be able to trust people, be kinder to people. It's like a lot of things he wants for HyunJin to be better to himself and other people. But it's just like, he's like, you know, he doesn't get along with him. Han doesn't get along with HyunJin, which is weird because to me, I think they look like they get along very, very well. Evil twin, you know? But it does, at least from a Han side, it actually does not look like that's the case. Even with the fairy bee, my life is sweet, it's like Han is like, I am good without you here. So with the use your time well and don't drink the poison, he's like, when I'm with you and I'm giving you that time, use it wisely because I will be okay without you. I know you're not going to be that great without me. So whatever you need me to do to help you heal, to help you cope, whatever you want me to do to comfort you, ask me to do it while I'm being nice. That's kind of like what it is. Even with you are unlike anyone else, and it's like your contradictions and complexities are interesting. It's also at the same time telling me, like, I'm getting this feeling like he feels like HyunJin is very complicated, but also hypocritical. He's like, there are things about HyunJin that he's like, I don't like the way you move. I don't like the way you do things. I don't like the way you move. You say one thing, but you act, you know, you say one thing and then you act another. It's like HyunJin is too complicated for him. And I think Han, girl, this, I'm like totally like shook. But like I said, he does care about Han, as we see. I mean, about HyunJin, as we see that love is strange. It's like, it's almost like he acknowledges, like, okay, yeah, like, I may not be that nice to him, or want to be that nice to him, or I may not like him like that. You know, I may not want to be his friend per se, but I care about him, and I want him to do well, and I want him to be happy. I don't want to see him depressed or down or anything like that. It's like, almost like he's like, I just don't want to be responsible for him. I don't want to have to change just so he can feel better. Like, that's the kind of energy that I get. Meanwhile, it's like HyunJin's energy so far is pretty much, don't tell me you hate me because I really like you. And it's like Han knows that he doesn't want him to say that because he knows HyunJin likes him. That's interesting. Alright, so we're getting to the last part. At least of these big oracles. Remember to leave in the comment section what other dynamic readings you want, who you want a dynamic reading on. Okay. Starting with HyunJin again. We have the little wolf girl. It's alright to be alone. We have Clockwork Pumpkin, a wonderful idea in the moment. And we have Angel de los Muertos, and it's like transitions to the spirit realm. It's like HyunJin, Han disappears, I guess, at times. And HyunJin understands that. He's like, he understands that Han needs to go away sometimes. Like, Han needs space. It's funny because both of them end with a sort of death kind of card, like ending. That's it, capiche. And it's right in the same spot, okay? So I'm actually just going to be, before I even finish that, I'm going to go to this top row as well, since they're sort of mirroring each other. It says, two little witches, magical clearing space-time, witch of end of the world, an important end, a new beginning, and then death, and the maiden, invasion, boundaries violated, and dominance. Again, okay, boom. HyunJin is almost kind of like, he understands that Han needs this alone time and needs time to be by himself, and he gets that. But it's almost like he too sort of puts a timer on Han. Like, almost like Han can only be alone for as much as HyunJin can bear it. Right? And then over here, it's like the two little witches, magical space clearing time. It's like Han sees himself as sort of attached to HyunJin, but simultaneously he's like, I need to clear my own energy. I need to clear my own space. Both of them are they introverts? They have to be introverts. I'm sure they're introverts. Both of these people are coming very much introverted. I'm going to say that. They're introverted. And they both need time to detach from the social world and be by themselves to recharge. But they're not on the same cycle of needing social interaction to needing time to recharge. And when HyunJin is done recharging, he wants attention from Han. Han, for some reason, feels like he has to entertain HyunJin. I don't know what the reason is behind that, but he's pretty bitter and resentful about it, but he feels like he has to entertain HyunJin. So even in his time of trying to recuperate and work on his own mental health, he has to stop focusing on himself, or feels that he has to stop focusing on himself to focus on HyunJin. Yeah, and it's, again, they mirror each other directly. because it's like whereas the beginning of this row for HyunJin, it says it's okay to be alone, right? Whereas Han is like, well, girl, you say that, but I'm stuck with you right here. Like, you say that, but I have to be with you when I'm trying to be alone. It's like he's saying HyunJin gets to be alone when he needs time to be alone, but when Han needs time to be alone, HyunJin don't care about that. Then Clockwork Pumpkin, right? So Clockwork Pumpkin is here, and simultaneously on Han's side, we still have a timer. We have the chef, so it's still like, again, they're not in sync. They're not in sync with their time to recharge, and that's when it comes to an end. It's like, okay, my battery's dead. I need to go recharge. And from, like I said, from Han's perspective, he's like, HyunJin does not allow for him to do that, and he feels like he has to entertain him. He has to do it. He doesn't get that time. He tries to. Next, we have HyunJin towards Han. It says, mend a broken heart fairy. If this is the mend a broken heart fairy, it says healing from heartache. We have creator, catalyst, maker, mother, father. Call for help. Reach out, need for backup, admit your needs. Yeah. He relies on Han emotionally. He relies on Han emotionally. Even with this mother and father. And that's funny because, like I said before, it was like almost like an older sibling or someone who's older who's supposed to care for him. And Han feels like he has to do that. He has to. Like, it's his job. And now I'm seeing where, you know, HyunJin is heavily relying on him for emotional support. He's relying on him for emotional support. He's relying on him as if Han is some form of parental figure or older figure. We have call for help anytime he's in distress. He's relying or calling on Han to help him or have him to fix the problem. That's kind of like how he sees Han. Han is almost his caretaker in every form. Oddly enough, at least that's how it's showing up in my cards. You guys let me know what you think and how you see things down below. From Han's point of view towards HyunJin, we have sacrifice, reunion, offering, letting go. We have resurrection, repair, recovery, comeback, and seduction, allure, desire, manipulation. So it's like, again, he's saying the same thing. It's rinse and repeat. And it's like he's killing himself, trying to take after HyunJin, care for HyunJin, take care of HyunJin's problems. And like I said, it seems like it causes so much self-neglect for Han because he's trying to carry his own burdens, his own emotional damage, his own stress, and then take care of HyunJin's as well. We have resurrection, reprise, recovery, comeback. Yeah, it's a continuous, it's a cycle. It keeps happening every time. He's like, he keeps coming back. He keeps on coming back. He keeps coming back. And we have seduction with the allure, desire, or manipulation. Again, it's this form of feeling like he has to do this. Like, as if someone told him he has to take care of HyunJin. As if he is, like, as if he just is forced to be nice to him, forced to be kind. This manipulation is standing out where he just, I don't know who or what or why, but he feels like I have to just keep doing this over and over and over. It ends up being my responsibility. It's forced on me and I can't change, and I don't want to hurt him and I don't want to hurt other people, but at the same time, he's like, he's tired. HyunJin, his bottom row says transgression, flaws, contradictions, and mistakes. We've seen that come up before. We have anti-hero, maverick, risk taker, and rule breaker. And then we have ecstasy, yielding, rapture, and pure bliss. That's interesting. because it's almost as if it's like it's like HyunJin realizes I do think he knows. I think HyunJin knows. It's almost like Han is a form of a drug, like you know, some form of addiction. Like, he's like, dang, like when it gets to a point where Han really isn't trying to see him or something, like he does know that he may pull some punches, or he may, like, not a physical fight or anything like that, or even an argument, like, but like, you know, like do certain things that kind of triggers him into being like, oh my god, okay, I'm coming, like, okay, fine, I'll take care of you, like, oh, okay, fine, I'll sit with you, like that kind of thing. It's like these little nudges towards some form of power or upper hand. And he's like, yeah, I know, like, it may be not so nice, and I could, you know, it's sort of bad to be that way, but he's like, but Han makes him happy. Han makes him very happy. We have, for Han, we have transmission, and then we have primal. It says transition, spreading of conditions, influence, impact. And the primal says connecting deep within, sacred dance instinct. Another thing about both of them, and I was thinking this when looking at HyunJin, is that, oh, one moment. Yeah. But, it's like both of them have the same energy of knowing that, I feel like these two have to be in a certain spirit, or like have a certain high energy in order to keep everyone else around them high energy. It's like they need each other to both be in a positive space in order for everyone else. And that, like, because even with here, where Han's seeing with HyunJin, he's like, I need to be close to him in order for him to be happy. And when he's happy, he spreads a lot of positive energy. Whereas HyunJin is seeing Han the same way. He's like, I need to get Han to play with me, to be nice, you know, to come out of his shell, to open up, because when he's happy, everyone is happy. And so he's kind of like, so even if I do have to pull some punches, or rub something in his face, or bring something up for him to feel, you know, a type of way, and then start playing with me, or you know, then start bringing up the energy, that's what I'm going to do, because everyone's happy when that happens. That's interesting. I really want you guys' input on what's going on here. Who is this for? Okay. Okay. Yep. All right. Okay. Yep. Okay. So it looks like also HyunJin has or knows some form of secrets. Okay. No. Okay. HyunJin has or knows some form of secrets that are Han's. HyunJin knows personal information. HyunJin knows some form of secrets of Han's. Hold on, let me put these up right quick. HyunJin has some stuff on Han. I really don't feel like it's that big of a deal, honestly. But I'm on the outside looking in. I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. But he knows something that bothers Han. It's like something that bothers him. Like, it's, what am I getting? It's something that really bothers Han, and it's connected emotionally. Like, it's almost like something, I want to say this is what it feels like. is something that Han did to someone else. It's not him. It's someone else that he cares about. And he did something to them. That person doesn't know it was his fault or he did it. And whatever it is, I feel like it caused like a sadness or a hurt to that person. And Han regrets that every day. Like, it could be something like, it's not a big deal, but it's something like, almost like, the equivalent to, oh, drop somebody's birthday cake, and then when they, you know, say, oh, who did it, lied about it, but realized that they were really upset about it, nobody actually knew who did it, but HyunJin knows. Or, like, it could be something like, you know, when you're playing with your friend, and you say something that is, particularly mean, but you meant it in a very playful way, but for that moment they actually took it very personally. But of course it wouldn't be that, because that would be more direct to that person. But it's something like that he did something that the other person, somebody don't know about, and Han wants to keep it a secret because he knows that whatever it was, it hurt them. That's the feeling that I get. That may not be exactly it, but that's the feeling that I get. HyunJin knows about it. I don't know why that is a secret that he uses and dangles over his head, but it is. Allegedly. This was actually first, and this was second. Okay. Let's see. That was last. Okay. So also notice the difference between the two first cards, because it's totally giving me HyunJin is codependent, and Han is like, he is like, again, he acts as if he's the older sibling, and he's forced to take care of the younger one. He's forced to do it. It's like no one cares about Han's issues, no one cares about Han's problem, no one cares about Han suffering, what's going on with Han, because Han needs to be taking care of HyunJin. I have no idea what that's about. So for HyunJin, we have carry me home, how he feels about Han. Support, time to be carried, allow others to help. So he's always having Han help him with whatever it is he's got going on. Emotional, physical, social, whatever it is, he's having Han help him do that. Keeper of secrets. Use your discernment, confide in a friend, keep silent about knowledge. He has secrets, but also Han, to him, is trustworthy. Even though I think he knows Han really doesn't want anything to do with him, like, and I don't mean like forever, but like he really wants his own space. It's like he knows that Han isn't going to betray his trust. Not his real trust. Maybe something playful like on TV, I don't know. But he's like, Han keeps his secrets. Han keeps what HyunJin says to him. He just, all of it. We also have Beauty and the Beast, unconditional love. He is very aware that no matter how much Han doesn't want to deal with him, that Han actually really does love and care about him. So Han will deal with it. That's how he feels. And it's true, Han does absolutely love and care about him, as we've seen before. But he also feels obligated to do so. Han, we have Silver Sisters. Time to take protective from toxic thoughts and energy. Time to take protection from toxic thoughts and energy. Again, Han is like HyunJin's shield. And he sort of takes all of HyunJin's burdens, all of like, it's almost like he's HyunJin's human shield, his spiritual shield. But the thing is, both of them need that form of protection. Next, we have Beauty's truth. beauty, physical pleasure, sensuality. I don't know if they I don't know. We got a lot of sensual cards that have come out here, sprinkled out and through here. I don't know what they do if they get busy, but either way, either way, we're talking that there's this thing about truth and secrets as well. And so he knows that Han knows the truth of things that have gone down in his life. So Han's secret, HyunJin, I know I keep mixing their names, but he knows that HyunJin knows his secrets, has his secrets. He knows HyunJin holds the truth. HyunJin is beauty. He's the beast. We have dark moon, and we have maturation, growing up, introspection, know themselves. He wants HyunJin to grow up, which is funny to me because I see HyunJin, at first I saw HyunJin as someone who was, you know, a little childish and dramatic, but I started to see HyunJin speak more recently, to be honest. And he seems like he's actually very deep and very matured and very well thought out. But that's only the way I see him. From this point of view, Han's kind of like he needs to grow up. We have the Merlin. It says guidance, mentality, teacher of the old ways. So it's like Han wants HyunJin to grow up. He's teaching him how to grow up. He wants him to mature, finally kind of step out on his own and not have to need him to do everything for him. This is my last Oracle card deck that I'm going to pull, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull some tarot cards and kind of see what's the next biggest thing that's going to happen in their dynamic. It doesn't matter if these are upside down or not. They're little oracles. Okay. Okay, that's a whole stack. Let's do HyunJin towards Han. What does HyunJin feel, think about? What's HyunJin relationship to Han? What's that like right now? Okay, and Han towards HyunJin. Okay. Let me tell you something. Even with these cards, I don't feel like HyunJin plans on leaving Han anytime soon. Alright. So, HyunJin, wedding rings, union, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. HyunJin has no intentions on letting Han go anywhere. Girl with the snake. Again, it's so funny because I said that snakes remind me of HyunJin. So it says, girl with the snake, empath, narcissist, paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. That's a big thing here. We have clock, need to take time. Takes time in cycles, time to heal, progress, and healthy choices, making healthy choices in love, life, and self-love, self-care, being happier. So yeah, it's he doesn't plan on letting Han go. He's very attached to Han. He likes the way I think Han is very empathetic, and I think another reason why he's attached to Han is because Han can sense when HyunJin's moods are going, even before HyunJin can sense them, and Han not only can sense his mood changing, but Han is very good at fixing them and adjusting his mood. And again, it's like this time frame. So it's cut. It's like not even a time frame. It's like it says needs time, right? Need time, takes time in, and healthy choices. It's like he needs Han to spend time with him. He needs Han's time. It's like he's an energy vampire. I'm not gonna lie. It's like he's a little bit of an energy vampire for Han in particular. Okay. But it's like Han is super healthy for him in a sense. At least that's how he feels. Then we have the dragonfly. It says be light for Han. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out things coming to light, adopt, change, and heal. Again, it's this healing cycle, this sense of healing. Adapt, by the way, not adopt. And it seems like that's what Han is doing. Like he adapts to what he needs to do in order to keep HyunJin happy and healthy. As well as it says, what does it say? Oops. What did I knock over? Hold on. Okay. Anyway, even with be lighthearted, like I said, it's like he's trying to be very nice, very kind, sort of tiptoe around him in a sense. We have twin flames in yin and yang, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. Again, they both know that there is a balance between them, and both of their energies and vibes need to be at a certain level in order for, I feel like, everyone else to be able to function and to be able to work in a healthier manner, right? So both of them know that both of their energies need to be either in sync or at a certain level for the benefit of everyone else. We have the boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure to issues. So again, it's almost like, okay, now look, because love call comes right after it, right? Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you, letting you know. So it's like, Han be feeling like, okay, cool, I've fixed him, I healed him, he's good, he's happy. Now let me go ahead and leave, as the boat is, you know, moving on, closing the issue. He's like, cool, he's okay, he's doing better. Let me go tend to myself. And it's like, as soon as he leaves, he gets a call. And then he has to go right back over to HyunJin. I don't know what that is about. We have palm tree, though. It says stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. First of all, Han's not going anywhere. He's not going to stop doing what he needs to do to make sure HyunJin's okay. That's number one. Number two, he's capable of handling it. He doesn't want to. He doesn't feel like he should have to. But he's capable of doing it. He's capable of enduring it. So he will. I'll tell you one thing, I wasn't expecting any of that. I wasn't expecting any of it. And somehow, believe it or not, this one reading has drained the hell out of me. And I'm not sure why. Okay, there seems to be some more tea, which is why I had to grab a different deck. There's more to it. Yeah. There's a darker side with HyunJin. Okay. Because my cards are like, I was going to close it out with a tarot, but something's like, nope, you got to pull some more because it's deeper. Okay. Now, okay, so we're getting into some deeper stuff, and I am running out of energy. But I'm going to try to do this. This may be the only thing I upload this week. I wanted to do more, but sorry. What is this? Okay. So this is talking about HyunJin, I guess. So like I was saying, HyunJin has some form of secrets on him, and so it's like receipts, and it's like show me the proof. We have financial support, child alimony, governments, yeah, so this and this court hammer here, he's got something incriminating on Han. Whatever he did, whatever it is, whatever he's guilty of, we have entrapment, and it is, you know, pregnancy, money, or heartstrings. So whatever he did, he has Han locked down. Drama queen, thirsty and causing chaos. We have grip, anchor, chains, weighed down. Okay, so yeah, this is deeper. This is why I guess HyunJin feels more resentment and feels like it's a burden. And that's why we have anti-hero over here with HyunJin. Like, he's like, I know it's not nice. I know it's not fair to do that, but you know, he's a healer to me. You know, he helps me get through a lot of things. So whatever leverage I have, it's almost like whatever leverage he has, he's going to use it in order to keep Han around. Han does not want to be here. Irreconcilable differences and divorce is final. That's definitely Han. He's like, there's still I guess a very fine line, like not a fine line. I'm going to say there's a clear boundary, actually. There's actually a clear boundary from Han. I think that's like the only thing that keeps him safe or mentally stable. Is this boundary. Like, he lets him get close, but not too. Like, he lets them get really close, but there's something there where he's like, no, you can't do that. Yeah, I won't. I'm not gonna do that. Insatiable. Like I said, it says unquenchable, wanting more. Like I said, it's like the clockwork. It's like every time, even with this love call, like Han tries to leave, and it's like he calls him back. He's calling him back. Needs him for something else. Needs whatever it is. If it's emotional, spiritual, physical, whatever it is, he keeps calling him back. And Han is like, I don't have time to recover. I don't have time to think. I don't have time to take care of myself. You know, it's like that. On the table, it says offer. On the table, it says offer, proposal, and commitment. That is crazy. That is crazy. I'll put it this way. HyunJin has tried to bribe Han for attention. And Han did not respond to it. Crickets, silence, non-action. He's tried to bribe him. It didn't work. Han just completely ignored it. Journal, writing, diary, and keeping notes, and then we have verge, about to reveal or confess. So, with that, this must have happened. Whatever it is, HyunJin has made a proposal to Han. Han ignored it. HyunJin's pulling out the receipts. And HyunJin is getting ready to spill his business, to be honest. Or at least trick him into believing he's about to spill his business. Because he wants Han's attention. He wants Han's attention. That's why it starts off with entitlement. Okay, I got you. That's why Han feels like, HyunJin feels like he is entitled to Han's attention and affection. Because under all the layers of just naturally liking Han and Han's energy and all of that, under all of that, he knows when you peel away those layers and Han tells him no, HyunJin's going to throw a fit about it. HyunJin is going to throw a fit about it. And that's why that drama queen card comes out. Causing chaos. He will cause chaos if he doesn't get attention. That's crazy. Is he an introvert? Like, all of these cards are giving me that he's very much an introvert, but it seems like when he's social, at least, he can be very demanding, I guess. I'm not sure. You guys tell me. Anyway, let's see. What's next? Ooh, okay. All right. The next... Okay, wait. What? Biggest thing to happen for these two's relationship. Okay. Okay. Who's an air? HyunJin's an air sign? No, HyunJin's a water sign, correct? Y'all let me know. Oh, this is enough. This is enough. I know there are more cards. Fine. Okay. I don't want to read all this. This is taking so much energy. Okay. But it's a lot going on. This is a lot going on. Oh. This rabbit hole goes a lot deeper than I thought it would. It's never really simple in K-pop, is it? Anyway, yeah, we got the Magician in reverse. HyunJin, this is, okay, we have the okay, and then here's the Queen of Cups. I think HyunJin is a Pisces or an Aquarius. I don't know. I know he's like a water sign. He's a water sign or an air sign. So, boom, the Magician is in reverse, and it is, you know, turning tricks, manipulation, using whatever means that you have, whatever you have to, in this case in reverse, to do or cause harm to someone else. The Queen of Cups is in reverse, and the Queen of Cups is an emotional manipulator. This is someone who's going to cause emotional damage, emotional instability, someone who could be, I'm not going to use, that's a very strong word. Okay, but someone who's who can definitely take advantage of someone's sensitivity. Then we have the Nine of Swords, and we have this thing. That's my anxiety card. It's like, you know, you can't sleep, you're anxious, you're so concerned about what's going to happen, what's coming next, you're stressed out. Then we have my Three of Pentacles here, so there's like this working together. This could be with someone, another person, or it could just be just them. What the heck? Anyway, my cat is aggravating. Anyway, then we have this we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have this, my cat is like, Mona! Anyway, we have the Wheel of Fortune, so things go, yeah, it's like, once this form of like anxiety happens, I'm guessing Han being afraid that HyunJin is just going to out him or say something that he doesn't want him to say. He decides to comply regardless of how, you know, tired or exhausted he is. Things go well, and then it's like with this cherry in reverse, he's like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to go back. Oh, okay. Hey, baby. I'm sorry, but you could go back to your sunspot. So yeah, then he's like, he's like, okay, cool. Like, I again, it's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go back. I have an air sign and a fire sign. Here I have a King of Swords. I have a Queen of Wands. Bang Chan Chengdin. Okay. Then we have a 6 of, ooh. So it looks like Bang Chan Chengdin kind of get together. There's like this form of intervention that happens, and they actually send Han packing right back to HyunJin. HyunJin, Han, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. There's like very unhappy about this. But then we have this 2 of Pentacles as well as the 2 of Cups. So it's kind of like, again, there's this balance, them kind of equaling out this emotional, especially an emotional balance. That's so interesting and odd. Is it them? This is so strange. I don't understand. Like, it's like Chan and Chengdin are like, almost like, and even with these pictures here, it's almost like not only that they can't be bothered, but it's like Chan feels like he knows what he's doing. He's like, it's almost like he's the mastermind behind whatever is going on. Like, I put you there for a reason. Make sure that he's okay. Or it's very strange. It's like he kind of meticulously planned certain things out, or, you know, wants things to go a certain way, and it's just like, you know, go ahead, do what you're supposed to do, or whatever, I don't know. And then it's like this one, the Chengmin card, the Queen of Wands, is over here, who's almost like I wouldn't say can't be bothered, but also kind of like can't be bothered. It's like, okay, do what you're supposed to do. Like, it's really odd. I don't understand. Okay. And then this is the how many air signs are in Stray Kids? I see a younger air sign potentially. Is there only one air sign? If it's not, there may be a younger one. If these last 2 are not representing people, it's like almost to protect their work, to protect their social status, to protect it's like it's this weird sense of you have to stand your ground and be strong in order to kind of guard and protect what we have. Which is odd, because it doesn't seem, at first it really wouldn't seem like this was a big deal, like anything was a big deal. It's just like, okay, so they need each other emotionally, right? But it's deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. It's a lot deeper than that. I just, this is odd. Okay, well, anyway, the fact of the matter is they are going to kind of get back on a stable term, HyunJin and Han, and kind of get back to vibing. And I think they're going to be a lot more stable than they were before. Their communication should get a lot better. But somebody about to get cut off again. It's a cycle. They're another pair that has a certain cycle, but it looks like this time, who's going to be the one cutting off? Oh, please don't do this to me now. Oh. Oh. Han. Okay, Han. Han's a Virgo. Han, okay, yeah, once again, Han is, except it seems like this time Han is definitely going to sort of stand his ground and actually kind of be more openly kind of reject HyunJin. Like, almost like, again, it's like this very strong, like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not doing this because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't have the energy. I don't have the time. I don't want to. Like, it's going to be a very clear and calm no. And it's like, at least right now, I'm not seeing him really budging on that. So, like, this is, like, going to be something that's going to start happening. Yeah, it's going to be something that's going to start happening. I'm not sure, you know, over how much time, but this is kind of the sequence of things. HyunJin will definitely start using whatever dirt he got on Han as more leverage. Han's anxiety is going to be peaking. I remember I had a dream about Han's anxiety peaking, so I'm, you know, yeah, Han's anxiety is going to be peaking. These two clowns are not going to help. Bang Chan and Changbin. Not, whatever, like, no, yeah, especially Changbin. Changbin actually is stupid. Changbin, yep, Changbin is a clown. Changbin is going, I want to say he had the spirit, but I don't even know. I do definitely see him not doing this right. And this is going to lead to Han, oh my God, you know, just having a very calm shutdown. That's what it is. Because Bang Chan is going to sort of, at least how I see it, going to encourage Han to still take care of HyunJin, and Changbin is just going to be on some whatever Bang Chan says. On some, you know, when your parents are like, when your dad or your mom says do something, and it's just like you go to the next parent, your dad says, oh, take out the trash or whatever, and then you go to the next parent, your mom's like, do what your dad said. It's like that. It's like, do what he says. Like, if he said that, just do it. You know, what am I going to do? Do what he said. So that's kind of like how it goes. So Changbin seems to not really go in the right direction here, which, I mean, whatever he encourages Han to do with, you know, taking care of HyunJin, it works for a little bit before HyunJin gets to a sort of a breaking point. A very calm breaking point, but a breaking point. Where he's like, I just don't have it. I just don't have the energy to take care of him. I don't have the energy to be his babysitter today. I don't have it. And I don't know why I feel like it low-key may be public, but I don't know. Like, and it could be something really, really in passing. But either way, that's what I have for these two relationship, these two dynamics. I'm like low-key a little scandalized, like low-key, like low-key. There's some things that it seem like are kind of very odd. A lot deeper than I thought it would be. It's very, very odd things going on here. It's some very odd things going on here. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one for this week. I don't have enough energy to go into another dynamic after this. Oh my God. So I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. I would love some interactions on this video. I'm very, very curious about what is going on here, what their dynamic is like, because like I said, from what I've seen them be pretty bubbly friends. I know that I'm aware that they've come from a past where they fought before, but I think that was only upon first meeting each other. Anything else I've ever really seen of Han and HyunJin, it seems like they were kind of like besties or twins, and you know, they kind of play around and maybe tease each other a little bit, but I haven't really seen anything else or anything on any form of deeper scale. So you guys let me know what this could be about, what you see, what you guys feel intuitively, like what vibes do you get from their dynamic, what type of person is Han? What type of person is HyunJin? I really want to know. Because this is kind of odd. This gets a little deep. But anyway, I hope to see you guys again next time in the Lion's Den. Bye! Make sure you thumbs up the video.